What's up, y'all? This is True 3L's Trillion Dollar Man. Today I want to talk a little bit about this Burnz Da Fyaman versus Charlie Clips. Now, first I gotta say, man, overall on both sides, yo, this was a good battle. If y'all haven't seen it, you gotta go see it now. Getting into it, Burnz Da Fyaman. I ain't never heard of him before, never seen him before, none of that. This is the first time I seen him on Honeycomb Hideout, whatever that name of that league is. But now after the battle, I actually looked him up and seen he's been battling for a minute. But again, this is the first time I seen him. Now, first impressions, the dude is dope, man. Now after seeing this, I'm like, yo, we should see more of him. I don't know if we are, because you know how the politics of the game now, but we should see more of him. Now his style, he has a wild style, a lot of jokes, a lot of energy, but it's still different. He still shows some originality in his style. Now I feel like he had one scheme where he mentioned how Charlie Clips stole his Mario Brothers scheme for like, I don't know how long ago, but he flipped that again, used some of Charlie Clips' scheme, and then flipped it. Now, going into Charlie Clips, before Charlie Clips, they stopped his time, or they tried to stop his time. He's supposed to get 5 minutes, but they stopped him at whatsoever minutes, and you know, he wasn't having that. You know, they let him go. But Charlie Clips was saying, yo, go ahead. But what I noticed is Charlie Clips does that in a lot of battles. And one battle in particular, I can only think of the top of my head because I watched this battle like many times, was the Low Deluxe versus Charlie Clips. Where he'll argue about the time and he'll mess up his opponent. And then by the time he say, all right, let him go or whatever, he's already thinking of a freestyle rebuttals in his head, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm getting into Charlie Clips round. Charlie Clips round, it looked like he freestyled the whole round, and that was dope. Now, this is why Charlie Clips is one of my favorite rappers. Not because of the whole time thing, but him being able to freestyle and have rebuttals and come with writtens, but be able to break that down, do away with that, and be able to freestyle if necessary. But I don't like what he had to do that. But anyway, it sounded like he freestyled his whole round. He mentioned his shirt. It sounded like he gold. I think Burnz Da Fyaman had something gold on his shirt. He was like, you pawn that or whatever. You pawn your whole body. I don't know. I forgot the whole line, but I gotta say, even though Charlie's my favorite, I kind of lost respect for him, man. When you keep arguing about the time just so you can, just so you can think of your whole round and have rebuttals the whole round, man. Like, that's not cool. Like, I feel like Burnz Da Fyaman would have won if he wasn't interrupted and he would have just been able to keep his flow. You know what I'm saying? And going into the T-Rex versus I think East Moolah and the Goods versus Billy Boondocks, I think his name is. They all did the same thing, man. They all did the same things. Like the veterans is try to cut the rookies' time, but not the rookies, but the unknown rappers' time, so they can win. Now, that being said, also since it was close, I might have to give it to Charlie Clips, just because if you're a new rapper battling a veteran, then it has to be a clear win for me to give you that win. You know what I'm saying? It can't be debatable. But Charlie Clips in his round, he mentioned the Mario Brothers scheme again also, and then he did another flip that was actually better. But he also showed why he's one of my favorites, because as good as Burnz Da Fyaman was, Charlie Clips still showed out. You feel what I'm saying? He still came with it and everything. So it's like he just did his thing, man. It was a one-rounder. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like too. I like one-rounders now. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up a little bit. Sometimes we don't want to hear 3 rounds. back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, man. To show what you got all in that 5 minutes or however long y'all got to rap. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't cut each other's time, then cool, you feel what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say about that battle, man. Again, good battle. Burnz Da Fyaman versus Charlie Clips. Honeycomb Hideout. ACH the lead. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. I want to let you know that I appreciate all the supporters, man. Everybody who subscribed.